Hello there, whisky chums. Vic here again at the start of another week. Monday night, been a decent day, had a good walk along the beach, nice lunch at Findhorn, and now it's time to hear Dram. So, it is, yes, what did I say? It's the 14th of December, it's the 14th night of my going through my whiskey selection box. I keep saying this, but it is really starting to feel light now. Lots of Drams gone, some really good ones, some not so great ones. Really enjoyed mainly the Scotch, but there was an Irish one that wasn't bad, an American one that wasn't great. But I'm getting through them, and I'm really enjoying it, and I'm hoping you guys are enjoying it too. So welcome if you're joining. Hope this cheers you up on this dour Monday night. It's not been great weather in Scotland, but it's that time of year, isn't it? We're getting to the shortest day already. So after that, it'll be the uphill towards summer. So getting through these. Number 14, and we're in Scotland again, and back on the single malt Scotch whisky tonight. And we are having a Glenturret 10-year-old, and it's 40% ABV. So it's one of those many single malt Scotch whiskies, 10 years old, 40% ABV. That there seems to be so many of them on the market, that kind of age 10, 12, that kind of strength. Dare I say it, not a run-of-the-mill, but entry-level whiskies, maybe. And of course, there's some great ones. And there, Glenmorangie 10 is just one of my all-time favourites. So, let's have a look at this. We are at Glenturret, the spiritual home of the famous grouse, it says. Glenturret's, I think, near Crieff, isn't it? Down near Perthshire. So it's further south than we are here. So let's have a look at this. It is quite light. There's a little bit of sort of straw or amber or gold. Quite light though. So I'm guessing not a lot of sherry casks in this one. Either all bourbon or not a huge amount of sherry. So, not a lot of colour there. Let's see our nose. Oh, pears. First thing I smell, pears. Kind of fresh pears, not tinned pears like I had in the past at one other nosing. So, fresh pears. Kind of a sort of painty smell, nail varnishy kind of smell. Sort of cereal notes, barley malt, that kind of dusty, malty barley kind of smell. And a bit of wood as well, a bit of oak in there. So I think all pointing to bourbon casks. And not a bad smell, actually. Not startling, but yeah, not unpleasant, not bad. Kind of piques the interest for when you're going to taste it. So let's have a wee taste. Very gentle. Quite thin. Not a huge amount going on there, to be honest. Bit fruity, bit sweet. Little bit of vanilla. And it's gone. Very short finish. A bit sweet on the finish. But not much happening at all, actually. Not unpleasant. It's not horrible. But it's not startling. Just a good, dare I say it, run-of-the-mill 10-year-old. Not horrible, not unpleasant, but not fantastic. Another one. Nosing it again. There's definitely the pears there, which I like. A little bit of vanilla as well. That oakiness. But you know what? The palate just doesn't produce what the nose promised. I don't know whether it's my palate is just needs to have something big in there now because I've drunk so many different types of whiskey. I don't know. But that's a bit like drinking water, actually. Not a lot going on there. Like I say, it's got a sweet finish. There's a little bit more fruit on the finish now. Bit of wood there as well. But not a lot going on. Maybe a whiskey for folk that say, oh, I don't like whiskey. You know, that's very gentle. There's no burn whatsoever. It's a very short finish. It could be one of these whiskies that you might use to introduce your friends to whiskey. You know, you're not gonna throw them in with a Lafroig or a Lagavulin or something like that. So if you're looking for a whiskey to introduce people to Scotch, that could be a good one. Now, I wouldn't refuse a dram of that if somebody gave it to me. Don't think I'd be going out rushing to buy it, however. It's not a lot going on. But I wouldn't pour it away. Nice, standard 10-year-old. At the minimum strength, 40%. That is the Glenturret 10-year-old single malt Scotch whiskey from my Malt Teasers whiskey selection box. So that was my dram tonight. Just having the one tonight. I had 5 or 6 last night. It was a great night. We had really good whiskey companies blind tasting last night. I'll just share with that. It was kind of like the Christmas special. And we had a Tobermory 23, which was astounding. We had a Glenmorangie Midwinter, which was brilliant. We had a Pete's Beast 27-year-old, which was fantastic. And we had a Glenfiddich Grand Cru, a 23-year-old. Now that was an amazing whiskey. So that was a good night last night. So it's a bit of a quiet night tonight to start the week because I'm working the morning. Got a few Zoom meetings tomorrow, so I need to have a clear head. So that was the Glenturret 10-year-old single malt Scotch whiskey, 40%. Nothing startling, but not a bad whiskey. So tomorrow night we will be on to number 15. Of course, getting close to Christmas. What is Christmas? A week Friday? Wow. Getting close. Hope you got all your stuff bought. Hope you got all your drams in. Now, I'm looking forward to tomorrow night. Because tomorrow night, number 15, we've got the Provenance, that's in France, isn't it? We've got Provenance Blair Athol Sherry Matured Whiskey. Now, this is going to be interesting because I had 6 months at Blair Athol. I had a fantastic time there when I just started off in my management career. Love the place. And it's going to be interesting because it's only a 5-year-old. Now, I know some of you will be saying, oh, 5, no, not old enough for me. I've got to be a 12, got to be a 15. No, it's like I've said before, don't throw out non-age statements. Don't throw out young whiskey either. There's some cracking young whiskies out there. So I'm looking forward to that. One of my old sites, Blair Athol, tomorrow, a sherry matured 5-year-old. So I'm looking forward to that. So hope you've had a good day. Hope you can have a good evening. And I'll see you tomorrow night around about the same time when I'll be looking at my Blair Athol. So have a good night, guys. Have a good day. Enjoy your dram if you're having one. And I will see you tomorrow, Whiskey Chums. Good night now.